Rain drummed against the window. James Carter's medals caught the dull fluorescent light as he held his folder steady. The clerk's eyes narrowed. "We don't upgrade your kind," he said, voice low, final. James didn't flinch. "Sir, I earned my place here, same as anyone else." A pause stretched. The office seemed to inhale, waiting. James held his folder tight. You're taking your time," the clerk muttered, uneasy. James's eyes didn't move. "I'm waiting my turn, same as anyone." Around them, other veterans passed freely, smiles easy, privileges unspoken. The weight of the room pressed in. Silence stretched. James's voice cut through the hum. "Sir, I earned my place here, same as anyone else." The clerk froze. He faltered, words trailing, eyes flicking down. James remained still. Silence carried the weight of years denied. Footsteps echoed down the corridor. James straightened. The clerk swallowed hard. Who's coming?" A deep voice filled the doorway. "I am." The clerk's hands trembled. James didn't move. The room shifted, every eye aware of the authority now present, of justice quietly approaching. "They passed me over again," James muttered, staring at his medals. A fellow veteran whispered, "You fight for a country that fights you back." James clenched his jaw. "I've done everything right, still invisible." The hallway buzzed with others moving freely, promotions unnoticed. He felt the weight of unspoken bias pressing down. A veteran leaned close years ago. "You fight for a country that fights you back." James remembered every word as he moved through crowded hallways. An HR officer muttered, "Not sure he fits the profile." James kept his head high, silence carrying more weight than any reply. James gripped his paperwork, eyes on colleagues gliding past. An officer whispered, "We weren't sure he fit the profile." James's jaw tightened. "Profile? My record is here. My life is here." The denial letter landed, cold and final. Whispers swirled, cameras clicked, small headlines spreading quietly through the office. The general entered. "Everyone, quiet," he said, voice firm but calm. The clerk's shoulders stiffened. "Step back," murmured a junior officer, moving slightly away. James kept his posture straight, hands folded, eyes steady. The room held its breath, whispers fading, authority settling like a weight, silently changing everything. James entered, voice low. "I'm here to present my case." A reporter whispered, "Finally." The clerk shifted, avoiding James's gaze. "Sit," the general commanded, eyes steady. James set his folder down. Silence pressed the room. Everyone watched him, waiting. The weight of years finally acknowledged. James set his medals on the table. "I served. I bled. I earned this. You cannot erase it," he said, voice calm but firm. The clerk's hands trembled. I was just following orders," he stammered. The room held silence. Authority cracked, truth pressed, undeniable. The general's voice cut through the room. "No, you do upgrade him. All of him. Every honor he's earned." The clerk's face drained of color. He faltered, words failing, authority slipping. Medals glinted in the harsh light. Silence confirmed the shift. The general's hand rested lightly on James's shoulder. "You earned this," he said quietly. Whispers faded, eyes that doubted him avoided meeting his. Reporters clicked relentlessly. James nodded once, calm, unshaken. No cheers, just truth, he thought. The room carried respect heavier than applause, a recognition long withheld. "Is he gone?" someone muttered under their breath. "Yeah," quietly, another replied, eyes flicking toward James. He walked past, shoulders straight, nods following him silently. No smiles, no applause. A glance from a colleague said, "More than words. Walls that once judged now seemed to breathe relief." "Look, it's him," a child whispered, pointing. The group straightened, hands lifted in quiet salute. Neighbors exchanged brief nods, hesitant, then firmer. James smiled slightly, eyes scanning the faces, silent acknowledgement passing between them. Finally, recognition settled like warmth in the air, a long-denied respect acknowledged without words. James stares at a faded photograph, fingers tracing edges. A phone buzzes. "Proud of you, Dad," reads his daughter's message. He exhales slowly, silent, letting the words press against his chest. Years of unseen battles linger in the quiet room. James pauses outside the office, hands clenched around his folder. A colleague mutters, "Did you see?" James shakes his head, voice low. "I'm still here, every step, every breath." The words hang, unchallenged. Internal thought whispers, "They can't erase my story." Outside, respect begins to shift quietly.